Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to round 2. Tonight, we have University of Montana on the left side, TCU on the right side. We start off with a Morgana ban from UMT, and then Katarina, Hecarim, then Shen. Looks like it's the same bans going off on the start here. Definitely don't want some of these. Oh, an Ornn ban from UMT. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. We'll see from TCU what goes on the side on the first. They might do they do Caitlyn as a first ban still. Keeping those bans the exact same. UMT does go ahead and click on the Zac button right away, just like they did last time, getting that Zac pick. I'm wondering if that Zac pick is actually a counter pick for their TCU jungler. But then again, they had first pick last time. Very interesting. Oh, they get the Scion pick right away. Interesting. We banned that last time, but I think we did that as a last ban. Or did we do it as our third ban? Trying to remember. I have no idea. But I do know that we banned Scion last time as one of our bans. So that is a good first pick for TCU, and the Nautilus is what we banned as well. So the nice little TCU draft pick. They're bringing back what they saw as bans. All right, there's a Vel'Koz pick yet again down in the bot lane for Archer 66, most likely. And a Jhin pick. This could be nice. This could be very nice. Jhin's pretty good against tanks. Oh, do they have Samira? A Samira pick for the bot lane, most likely. Samira could go mid, and she could also be the ADC. And a Samira Nautilus could be pretty deadly, that's for sure. Nautilus, every single ability Nautilus has some sort of CC. His hook grabs them and pulls them. So that's a CC, that's a stop. His W is a shield, and he goes nearby. Anybody who hits him gets CC'd. And then his auto attack is a stun, and his E slows down anyone who gets hit by it. And his ultimate is a big knock-up, so a lot of good knock-up and CC going for Samira, which could be really big for her. Nautilus is just good support overall, which is really nice for her. Oh, and TCU go ahead and gets the Syndra ban right off the bat, and then Graves ban, and now a Lilia ban. Oh, and there's the Olaf ban. Very interesting. Olaf ban up in the top lane. I'm a little surprised about that one. All right, we'll see what TCU decides to pick first, as they have first pick for the second round here. We'll find out what happens. Kindred, very interesting indeed. All right, there's the Kindred pick. All right, we'll see what University of Montana decides to pick for their second to last and their last picks. They still need a top laner and they need their top and their mid pick. Oh, and there's a Pantheon for up in the top lane. Pantheon against Scion is very interesting. I'm excited to see how this goes. All right, we'll find out what this last pick is. A Malphite. Malphite in the mid lane. Very cool. Now, this is another interesting back and forth because Malphite and Vel'Koz could go either lane, depending on this last pick here. Ahri in the mid lane. So now here's the question. is Malphite going to go in the bot lane, or is he going to go into the mid lane? And vice versa for Vel'Koz. After seeing the Ahri pick, they know that Samira is in bot lane, which was kind of the prediction that I had made. Samira can go in the mid lane though, however, so a lot of good back and forth. This is going to be interesting to watch the official draft. Yet again, we're in a suspenseful who's going where kind of thing. All right, this is the moment. This is the thing. Mayor of Seatown. Does C stand for clown? Clown Town. That's what I'm thinking. Some cool names. Bizarre Bag 404. Platts Craze. Crimson 2029. And Slayer 84P. Very cool. Classic. So Malphite is in the top lane. Wait a second. Is Pantheon the support? I think Pantheon's the support. Yep. Oh, this could be fun. Malphite against Sion. That is something else. All right. Malphite against Sion. That's the play. Here you see Vel'Koz is in the mid lane, and Ahri is going against Vel'Koz. All right. So Pantheon is the support. That is the power play right there. Wow. All right. This is a turn of events. This is a prediction I could not predict. Oh, my Che, folks. Oh, my Che, indeed. It is a Jhin Pantheon in the bot. Wow, okay. And there's the Samira pick. And here we see the Jhin. And then down here we have the Pantheon pick. There it is. Oh, just out of the park. Out of the ballpark. I didn't see it coming. I should have seen it coming, because I know Pantheon as a support is quite the interesting meta play that I've seen people do, and I should have called that. Should have seen it coming. Should have seen it coming indeed. Last year, I thought the Malphite would be the support, and we saw Vel'Koz support last time, so just a lot of back and forth. Had no idea. Shucks. All right. This is it, folks. This is the game. Oh, man. A lot of good back and forth that's going to go along here. Very interesting ultimate abilities as well. We have the Kindred ultimate, which could make or break a fight. Oh, man. I remember I was going against this one Kindred. As always, I was playing Amumu because I'm an Amumu god. And I actually went 9-0 this game. I think I might have gotten more kills. No, they surrendered early, so I only had 9 kills. I was playing a ranked game. This Kindred, I was down in the bot lane with her. She ults herself, and I'm in the ultimate ability. I go down to 10 hit points, or like 100 hit points. I was really low, but because she had put the ultimate down, I couldn't die. So I was able to pop her down a bunch. And then Kindred has a kind of jump. She does an auto attack and jump, and she actually jumped out of her ultimate ability, and my teammate was able to secure the kill. As I stayed in the ultimate, it was unable to die. So a lot of ups and downs with Kindred ultimate right there. Another time she had her ultimate procced. She had me in the ultimate. It was me and her. I was sitting on top of her. The ultimate went down, and my W cry was able to burn her faster than she could auto attack me, and I got another kill on her. So Kindred has a lot of ups, but also a lot of downs. If built properly and played properly, which hopefully this one will be played a lot better than the one I was going against. We'll see some good Kindred plays, because Kindred can be deadly for sure. With the damage that she can dish out, if she gets going, she can snowball like crazy. All right, while we're waiting for the spectate delay to hop on in there, I want to give a shout out to our Can the Cats event that starts this Friday and goes till the 20th, 2 weeks from Friday. All right, the Can the Cats event is a Can the Food Drive event, and there will be different places around campus that you can drop off these cans and help support. If you don't have any cans to donate or don't feel comfortable donating cans in this COVID time, you can also just donate to the cause at our canthecats.com website. All right, and every can counts as $1 per pound towards our donation. So keep your eye out for those maps, and when the event starts, we'll show you a map of where you can drop off those cans throughout and around campus. As always, we do have events for our Can the Cats that you can look forward to seeing this weekend and the weekend after, as we have on the screen here. The first weekend, we do have a in-house kind of invitational Missoula community tournament through League of Legends that we're playing, and then we also have a Apex playing game the next week, and then we have our final finale of a Cats vs. Griz League of Legends match between the JV teams and the varsity teams for a fun, cool day and weekend. You can also see the different welcome ceremony stuff for the invitational for this weekend on screen right now for Saturday and Sunday. We'll see all of our different matches for our groups there. Also, a little shout out to our partners in this awesome endeavor, as the UC Game Room on campus has been major supporting our program. We now have half of the room as set up for a cyber cafe for you all to hang out and check out as well. For more information, visit umt.edu/game room for more information on that. All right, we're loading on in here. That is a cool Nautilus skin. When did that come out? That must have just come out, and I missed it. Wow, I've never seen that skin before. Conquer Nautilus. Oh, man, chat. Did that skin just come out, or has it been out, and I've just been spacing on seeing it? I was so focused on the Halloween Amumu skin recently, I haven't been paying attention to anything else other than Seraphine releasing. Coming out soon. But geez, nice skin. I'm interested to see it in game, in play, to watch it on out. All right, we do have our Dragon and Baron timers. Getting rid of chat. We're gonna bring up the items. It's an old skin. It's an old skin. No. What? Was it an exclusive? Is it no longer available? Because I don't remember seeing that on my Nautilus skin rotation whenever I'm playing ARAM. Or we had Victorious. Conquer Nautilus, kind of gross. Gross as in looks weird, or... Victorious. Gross. Oof. This is a long load in, that's for sure. When you say Victorious, are you talking about the championship skins? Because I know there's a championship Ari. Still a long load in. Very interested. Oh, when you got gold, you got those skins. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So it just doesn't show up unless you get gold? Gotcha. That's probably why I've never seen it before. Because I don't play ranked. The only time I do ranked is to get iron so that I can play Clash with the squad. AKA Vegicarp in chat, some other of our coaches. And then they always first ban a Mumu, like plebeians. I'm getting from Veggie Carp in chat that we should increase the mini-map size. Looks like we'll be able to do that pretty quick. I think you gotta go to game. Gotta go to game. Maybe. Passing on over as we slowly wait to load in. This is really odd. Oh, I think I heard something. Or maybe it's just him clicking on the settings. We'll figure it out. We'll find out what's going on there. It's very interesting that this is such a long load in. That's something else, that's for sure. All right, I guess we're waiting for the load in and the adjustment to try to figure this out. Oh, I'm hearing some noises. And we've loaded in. Very nice. Oh, it looks like we just kind of left and then came back in to find this out. Looks like some good poke is going down over here in the mid lane. Shy is bringing in the heat at level 2. Oh, nice snare under tower as a little back and forth there. Oh, wait, I missed looking at Nautilus to officially look at the skin. Oh, a nice little Jade Golem. Hearthstone, hello. Oh, nice level 3 from Shy right there to get some damage on Ahri. Oh, and Ahri is now level 3 as well. Nice damage going back and forth. Oh, my Che-Che. I don't know, Conqueror Nautilus looks pretty cool. He's got like red gems all over him. He's kind of neat. I like it. Yeah, he's kind of cool. Archer 66 looking pretty low there. Kindred running down Zach over here, getting that scuttle proc. Nice little vision on the scuttle. Oh, Jin potentially stealing scuttle. No, he doesn't. All right, cool. Nice back and forth here up in the top lane. Coles is under tower, however. Does have that kind of interesting Malphite skin. Nice little poke down on the Ahri. Shy is trying to do all he can. Oh, we do have Kindred in the jungle right there, getting ready for a gank down here in the bot lane. Nice little sidestep from Archer 66 to dodge the Nautilus Cook right there. They have hit level 3 compared to their bot lane. We're ahead of the game. Look at the bot lane CS. Samira is just not up in the game with the bot lane CS, that's for sure. Back and forth, very even for the rest of the lane. Mid lane's looking a little lowish. Oh, nice jump in, knock up slow from the Zac on the Ahri, just barely not knocking her up officially, but getting a slow from the Vel'Koz. It's very nice. All right, little back and forth from Zac there. He's getting scuttle up in the top river, most likely. Yeah, he's proccing it. Alright, here we see some good damage going here in the bot lane. That support life. Oh, nice on the minion, then a jump stun on the Nautilus here. Good damage coming from Archer 66, almost taking out the Nautilus. Nice pull back from here in the top lane. Zac throwing down some damage with Coles on the Scion. Very nice, very nice. Nautilus having to go all the way back to an inner turret to get out of there. Oh, in chat, I do see Vaka Flocka coming at you live. Good to see you, my man, in chat. Nice knock up on the Ahri. And an interesting charm from Ahri as well right there, as trying to predict Shy, but alas, just barely not getting that. A nice little damage coming from Ahri. He's having to proc his barrier to survive. Shy's not looking too hot there, as the Ahri damage from the Q going in strong. Wow. Amazing play, amazing play. Ahri almost taking the W. All right, so Samira's looking pretty poked down. Ooh, in chat, big text from Salty Pops. Conquer skins just like the skin line. Ah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, it's actually interesting because the Ahri the Challenger Ahri skin I actually got from a box. That's why I have it on Ahri. So I'm assuming you can get the Conqueror skin line from the boxes as well. If I could get, if I got the Challenger skin from it. I don't know how it all works or where the RNG pool is for that, but that's definitely something to maybe look up. Dang, 3 times in box. Dang. Wow, that's a lot. Alright, Zach's going off here. Getting that crow. Getting that crow. Ooh, nice jump stun on the Nautilus here, doing some damage, getting a nice little resistance. Gets hooked with the Q, and a nice little CS slow from Nautilus as well. But alas, a level 5 to a level 4 is still pretty interesting. Nice, good damage from Jhin going on to Nautilus as well. Nautilus isn't quite as tanky as he'd like to be quite yet. We'll find out. Very interesting. We'll see. Pantheon as the support is quite the interesting pick down here in the bot lane. I definitely don't think their team was looking for it. Jhin with the nice 4th shot poke down on the Samira there. We do have a ping about enemy vision in the bot lane, and it looks like they're going to try to get ready for drag, and an ultimate from Vel'Koz going on to the Ahri, and an ultimate from Ahri to dash on out of there. A charm on Vel'Koz to get her on out, but alas, here comes the jump in from Zach on the Kindred to throw her around and do some damage, trying to get a little trigonometry poke. Vel'Koz does his best, but alas, he just quite doesn't get the Ahri. Here, Sion is coming on down. He hits the ultimate button, missing Vel'Koz. Some damage goes on to Kindred, and here's Zach trying to come back in as well, but has to pop on out of there as Vel'Koz got just clapped by the Sion Kindred combo. Wow. Ooh, the knock up onto the Kindred, and it looks like the ultimate from Kindred is gonna proc here, and they're gonna stay inside as Pantheon comes on up. Rooting Kindred right there was the Zach, and the jump stun on the Pantheon to secure the kill for Zach, getting that nice little bop bop 1-2. All right, the Dragon is being started and taken by the University of Montana. No contesting going on from the team as Kindred does have to come on back from getting taken out like that. So there's no smite coming from Texas's side there. All right, good channel as they are backing. Samira is being spotted, however, and a stun on her knock up, and we do see the shield from Pantheon. A jump in on Zach, just barely not getting him, but last they're gonna pull Samira a little bit out of there. Shy's getting poked down like crazy here in the mid lane. This Ahri is bringing the arcade spirit to the game as Shy's getting poked on down here. Wow, the little, the jungle take as the mark went down here for Kindred. And a nice little under the tower ultimate from Zach as well, doing some damage onto Samira. Oh, and there's the kill from the Jhin. Just barely, Pantheon almost got her with the Q, but Jhin was able to get her with the little bolt stun as well. Nice little pinch maneuver from the straight line attacks from Pantheon and Jhin. Nice little back and forth here. It looks like Coles is gonna get caught out. Oh, and he gets the ultimate over the wall to get on out of there. Coles bringing it in the heat, taking himself out of the power. Nice zoom in on this boat of a ship. Look at him. He is built different, that's for sure. Wow, Shahai is not looking too hot here. And here comes the Pantheon with the ultimate going in strong, going and throwing down some damage on the Ahri, trying to do his best, throws a Q, but alas, just barely doesn't take him out. Oh, and Ahri is staying. Here we do see Kindred over here on the side, potentially going in. Do see a ping about vision going strong here, and looks like Kindred is taking the crows, and assistance is pinged on from Pantheon most likely. Nice little poking CS from Jhin here. And some poke onto Samira. Hiding behind the minions. Nautilus can't do much if there are minions there. And here comes the Pantheon from the side. Gonna take out a ward. Going back and forth. They are gonna come over to Pantheon. They're gonna place a ward down, maybe. Potentially. No, he doesn't. Oh, they do up against near drag up there. Malphite's doing some poke on down here. Taking down Scion's hit points, and Kindred was in the jungle, however, so the Zac was not able to quite jump in. A nice little charm going right there, almost hitting that knockup. Lots of good damage coming from Vel'Koz onto the Ahri here, both getting some very even trade. Nice little back and forth here. Down in the bot lane, a jump onto Samira, and a shield coming from Pantheon to bring Samira to half health. Very nicely done. Good old clap. Good old clap. And here we do see a nice ultimate from Jhin going in strong here as Nautilus goes and stops the ultimate from hitting Samira. Going back and forth, Archer 66 taking out the minions and throwing down some damage as well. And nice little clapping back and forth from the Malphite onto the Scion here. Oh, and we do see Zac getting ready to jump on in here. He's going to grab and knock two people together, doing some damage. Here we have Jhin on the Samira, doing some back and forth, getting hit, but Samira hits the ultimate button and takes out the Jhin as Jhin takes out Samira, and Vel'Koz down here with the TP in and the ult, throwing down, not the TP in, he just walked on down. He predicted with the Ahri going down, Jet Jaguar taking the hit as the passive is procced, and the damage goes out on here, going Shy's taking us some hits, and oh my Cheche, Ahri's gonna get the kill right here as a flash and a takeout from Shahai as Ahri couldn't secure the damage. What is going on here in the bot lane? Ahri should not have gotten the death there, should have gotten the kill. What happened, ladies and gentlemen? Shahai is coming out of here and Coles is taking the Herald. Oh my Cheche. Very interesting back and forth for sure, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about. And here we see Nautilus down here with the Kindred. Dragons up in 25. We have Infernal Drake as the second dragon. So now we have Ocean or Cloud as our map of the choice. But yes. Oh, my Cheche is correct. Oh my Cheche indeed. They do have the blue ward there near the dragon. They have a couple pinks. Infernal Drake is back up now. I'm gonna take out some wards, place some wards. Texas is definitely gonna fight over this Infernal. The team is very even right now. Very back and forth. We do have a 2k gold lead, but it's more like 1.4. But that's not too much of a difference. One team fight could really change it. Ahri's getting poked down and misses the charm, and a knock-up onto the Ahri, the ultimate, and the ultimate from Ahri as well here, and a nice go secure from Shy. Oh my Cheche, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the damage coming from Shy in the mid lane. Now 4-1 as Ahri's 2-2, and the University of Montana does go ahead and take out the drag here without being contested at all because Ahri was taken out fast and Kindred went up to the top lane instead of starting dragon. Wow, what a clap, ladies and gentlemen. We now have a 2k gold lead. Roughly. Still a little under, but we're getting there, we're getting there. Ooh, an almost trigonometry play coming from Shahai on the side. Kindred able to hold mid lane, however. Here we see the Malphite getting ready to do some work, some action. Bing! What a nice trigonometry take of the blue buff there as Vel'Koz, as Shahai goes and takes that blue buff. Nice damage from Malphite and Scion going back and forth. Scion doing a lot more damage than Malphite can handle. All right, an engagement on to Samira from the Pantheon here, and an ultimate from Jhin to try to finish out the Samira. Samira dashes to Nautilus just out of reach for that ultimate to hit. Ooh, and a nice proc of the Q from the Vel'Koz there. All All right, onto the minions with the Luden's Echo doing some work. Oh, nice back and forth from Malphite and Sion here. Malphite doing some damage. Bringing in the heat. Potentially under the turret tower dive. And an ultimate onto Ahri. Ahri has the ultimate, but gets taken out anyways. Couldn't dash fast enough as Vel'Koz takes him out. Oh, here we go. We do have a good proc ultimate back and forth coming from the bot lane here. And here we do see Nautilus ult the Pantheon to knock him up, as Pantheon did proc his exhaust and had to flash out of there. And a root go on to Samira with a Q! Throw of the spear from Archer66 to secure the kill on Samira. And a TP from Ahri into the mid lane. Proccing her TP is a big map awareness arrival there. And trying to poke down Shy as fast as possible. But Shy with the Q proc! Oh my Che-Che, the Proto Belt with the slow. But alas, Malphite teleported in and hit the ultimate button, taking out Ahri. Oh my Che-Che, what is Coles doing? Look at him go with his first kill of the game. Wow. Cole's in the top lane, bringing in that Malphite heat. Wow. Look at this back and forth as the slap from Malphite goes right here. A nice little back and forth. Kindred ulting in the mid lane. Under tower, Jet Jaguar was able to just sit there because of Kindred ult. Thank you, Kindred ult. I love Kindred ult. It's so fun. Kills up here, just taking out Sion, getting clapped, clapping him back. See, what's interesting is Sion built armor first. He went Sunfire Cape, just like Malphite, but Malphite all of his abilities are AP. So Sion doesn't really have much armor and resistance against Coles at all up here in the top lane. And meanwhile, Malphite is playing smart and building Sunfire Cape first, which Sion is heavily AD. And that is a win on Malphite's side. Very interesting item builds going from either team here. Although Malphite doesn't have much damage built, so Sion just has some more hit points that Malphite just can't really take. Archer66 is getting ready to hop onto the Nautilus here, and the ultimate from Coles, and then a jump on from Archer66 onto the Sion. The Sion procs his shield, and there's the Samira to get the kill, and Pantheon takes out Sion as Sion he has his passive proc as he's undead, and he's running on through. And Samira's up here with Zac scaring her off. Oh my Che-Che. Whew, wow. Oh, here we do have Ahri hitting that charm just barely with the Q and the ultimate dashing over, but Shy's doing some damage back on Adam. Flashes over the wall, and the flash from Ahri missing the Q, but alas, she gets the autos and the other abilities proc as her W is a non-targeted ability, and it just automatically goes. Wow. Nice little secure of a kill from Ahri right there. A little bit of dashing misplay from Vel'Koz. Couldn't do much about it. All right, here we do see Ahri down here. Wow. Oh, my Che-Che is right. OMCC. That's what I like to see. All right, Dragon is up. It is Ocean Drake. I completely forgot to talk about that. But Ocean Drake is up and ready to go as the University of Montana is getting ready to steal this. As they're gonna hop over the wall here. Zac's gonna go ahead and jump on top of it, get her in and smite, and steals the dragon! Oh my Che-Che! Ocean is secured, and there goes Jet Jaguar, his passive is procced, and here goes Malphite. He's gonna ult the Kindred and take him out as the passive of Zac brings him back to life. He tries to dash, but the charm goes onto Zac. Taking him out is the team, is Sion, and Ahri has to get out of there. Malphite goes and claps the Sion as Vel'Koz takes out Nautilus, who stayed in for too long, and Sion comes out from this corner here. Jhin trying to slow him down. He gets the ultimate ready to throw Sion back in the opposite direction here, and he's going back in over here where the ultimate could kill him, but he just barely got out of the ultimate right there, and Jhin just couldn't take the kill. Wow. There was some interesting pathing that Sion had to do to get out of there safely, and he just barely was able to make it. Wow. We now have a 3k gold lead and 7 kill ahead with 3 dragons, 1 away from Dragon Soul. This could be Ocean Soul, which could be really nice. That would be awesome. What an amazing steal from Jet Jaguar there. What an amazing play. Wow. Wow. Claps in chat. Claps and applause. That's all I like seeing. Whew. Dying for the colony. For the colony. All right, jumping over the wall is Shy and Archer going and procking down Kindred. She throws down the ultimate ability. Shy walks out of the ult. What was Shy doing? She was trying to bait the Kindred out of the Kindred ult. And here's Ahri with the damage thrown over to try to take out Shy. But alas, Shy's bringing it back. Archer 66 tries his best, but gets taken out. Ahri gets a double kill, and Malphite tries to do his best against Ahri as well in a 1v3. Zac is over the wall here, getting ready to jump on in. Coles is here, and he jumps in, gets a knock-up. But no, Nautilus stopped him from moving altogether with a Q hook, and Zac ults to get out of there as Malphite gets away as well for a nice back and forth clap. Wow. All right, Malphite's looking a little low here as Nautilus got the minion instead of Malphite with that hook. Wow. What an interesting play there. Wow. The turret's looking so low up in the top lane. I'd like to see that drop. All right, Jin's gonna go ahead and take this red buff really quick here. Get that damage buff as Samira and Kindred are here with Zac at his crows. All right, Pantheon is here, gonna jump with the stun and a flash from Samira. The ultimate of the Jhin going and knocking the Samira with the slow, almost taking out some of her health, but that ultimate doesn't do quite much damage at all. Wow, all right. Drag Soul win con for sure. Veggie Carp, I can see it now. I can see it now. The hit point from the Ocean Dragon Soul is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be pretty nice. All right, now if we take a look here, Kindred ult is down. So is Jhin ult, but right now the ults that are primary to this are Sion's ult for the engage. Malphite and Zac have amazing ults, and same with Pantheon. Pantheon has a great engage ultimate, but he has to time it properly because he can't just go in without his team engaging as well. So having that Malphite kind of engage while Pantheon's getting ready to engage at the proper time could be very dangerous for Texas. Wombo them indeed, Veggie Carp. That's what I want to see. I'm waiting for the Pantheon to charge his ultimate. He's about to go in, and then we see a Malphite knock-up as Panth is landing, and then Panth jumping on top of somebody with his W leap to CC somebody infinitely and take out somebody like Samira, who's looking pretty low right now. All right, here we do see go in, and there's the Malphite ult right there, and a kill onto Samira. And here we see Pantheon having to shield as he's back and forth, and he got taken down pretty fast as he tried to proc his ult. A double kill going for Kindred as well. And here we see a root going on to Malphite, trying to do some damage onto Crimson. A triple kill goes for Kindred. Here we see an ultimate jump in from the Kindred right there as Jet Jaguar's trying to do some damage, dishing it out. And here we see a smite go on to Ahri, and Jet Jaguar gets taken out. His passive is going, but it's gonna get procced on down in a 4v1, and double kill goes to Ahri as a triple kill goes on as well. Oh my Che, that was very unfortunate for the team. Wow. Whew. Oh my Che, folks. And now they're gonna hop on top of Baron. Ocean Dragon is up. Pantheon is walking straight towards the Ocean Drag, because if they're gonna Baron, then they're gonna take Drag, because Ocean Soul could be a lot better than Baron. Ahri almost died to Baron right there. You can see her hit points on the side there. Oh, my Che is right. Oh, here's Samira right here, trying to see what she can do over with the Baron buff, and maybe Pantheon can go and take out Samira. Who knows? All right, nice little blasting cone use. They're gonna try to go. They are backing and then running straight at Drag as the Texas team is running on down. This is still an extremely even game going in here. We don't have much of a gold lead, as Texas actually has the gold lead on us now. They were able to bring it on back. Yeah, they definitely should have gone for Dragon instead of Baron first. That's for sure. A charm onto Archer 66, taking him out, and there's the kill for Ahri. Very unfortunate. Oh my Che, he was just caught out of it. Vel'Koz getting charmed by the Ahri. Lots of damage coming on to Ahri there, and a nice double kill for Vel'Koz, and an ultimate on Sion, only knocking up Jet Jaguar. Jet Jaguar could turn this and maybe jump on top of him. Malphite down here getting the ultimate on Samira, and she hits the summoner heal to save her just barely, and an ultimate, but alas, Coles is just built different as he's building AD, and Samira just can't do much about that. Now can she? Nice little back and forth to try to get a knock up on the Kindred here, and here we see Sion with the shield pop, and a nice little trigonometry play with the ultimate onto the Kindred, and a shutdown for Shy as he gets a kill onto the Kindred. Sion's the only one left with the Baron buff. This could be it. You're right, Tesseract. Coles is not like the other girls. Coles is different. And here we do see Sion getting poked down. He is extremely tanky, so he's able to hold on to his Baron buff under tower there. We'll see a nice little back and forth queue, and here comes Pantheon on from the side here with a lot of good damage as Sion is building straight AD. He does have some support items, of course. You know, he has the plate. But there we go. Oh, we got Karan with the subscribe. Thanks for the sub, Karan. Good to see you, bud, in chat as always. Oh, nice little charm onto Vel'Koz. This could be it for Vel'Koz. Gets a flash out of there as here we see a shield come from Pantheon, but alas, a shutdown from Samira, and then Nautilus for the finish onto the Pantheon. Oh, my Che, folks. Wow. Any oil princes? That's the real thing. All right, here we do see a back and forth. A nice little 4-man turret take for Texas. And it looks like it is extremely even for the team still. Going in strong. They're going to take out a nice little knock up over here from Zach as he went on in. A Jhin ult, throwing down that damage. A Kindred ult to keep her alive, and the Nautilus up and running. A nice little root pull onto the Kindred. Kindred's looking down, double kill for Jhin, and there's the kill from Malphite going on to Kindred. Ahri just coming late to the party here. Coles might go in on top of Ahri. Doesn't have his ultimate up yet, getting poked on down. Jhin and Coles trying to do the best. Here we see Pantheon's coming in strong, an ultimate from Ahri getting procced and dashing towards Coles. He's going in, almost getting charmed, but he's able to get on out of there. He's going to go into the bush here, and Pantheon is going to back out, and Coles gets away free of charge. As always, Coles healing up with the ocean fruits of the jungle. Wow, what an amazing back and forth right there, just barely getting out. Dragon's up in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. A nice little Elder Drake action from here on out. This could be some amazing Elder Drake plays. We almost never see Elder Drake taken. Mostly the game typically ends before Elder Drake, but Dragon Soul's pretty common to go. So we'll see what happens in the game here. Baron's up in a minute and a half-ish, minute 40. So we will maybe see a play around that. Right now, it's a lot of back and forth going. Pantheon does have the up hand on Kindred. Has to back off, though. Definitely wants to back off out of that. Good ward clear from Pantheon right there. All right, here we see Malphite backing up in the top lane. Well, he was able to secure the top lane tower, however. It was pretty low, so that was nice. Oh, and the turret is so low. There's Jhin with the turret clear. Very nice. Don't worry, Veggie. If I was here, I'd give you a hug. Or if you were here, I should say. I'd give you. I'm pretty scared, too. We don't have much of a gold lead, but we still do have a gold lead on them. 0.8k gold lead, which is not big at all, ladies and gentlemen. Not big at all. Ooh, we have a simp accusation from GK. Oh, man. All right, Jet Jaguar hopping in, doing that wave clear damage. Gonna get some passive heal proc. He's got the hit points. He's getting big. All right, nice damage onto the Nautilus coming from Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz is only building armor. Oh, we do have Spellbinder on Malphite. Oh, my Che. This could be it. This could be it. Vel'Koz ult from over the wall to try to kill Kindred, but she was able to get the ultimate ability to keep her alive. Dang. Oh, and here's the damage onto Samira, looking real low. Very unfortunate in team. Oh, there's the ultimate to kill Ahri from over the wall. Oh, my Che. Cole's clapping the Ahri, and here's the Elder Drake play as well in a 3-person take. They are going to stop him right here. Vel'Koz is going to do some damage, trying to bait them into attacking Coles and Vel'Koz. Ooh, this could be dangerous. Ooh, here we go. The Elder Drake is going to get taken right here, and the secure goes in strong. The Elder Drake is extremely powerful. This is it, folks. This is what we've been waiting for. Oh, and are they going to start Baron? They are going to start Baron. No, they're going to fight over Baron. An ultimate goes onto the Nautilus, and killing him is Pantheon out of the sideway with the Q. Very nice. I like seeing it. Oh, my Che, folks. Whoa. All right, here we do see Archer66 trying to poke him out, getting a 2v1 here, getting away, however, going in strong. Here we do see Coles clapping down this Scion, doing some damage, getting some work done. He's going Kindred coming over for the support. And here we do see Shy getting poked down by Ahri. Ahri's going to take out Shy. Oh, my goodness. Coles is coming over from the side as well. Oh, my Che. And there's the Baron going. But alas, we have 2 dead, which are Vel'Koz and Malphite, which are the 2 carries of the team with the damage and the kills. Very unfortunate that they don't have the Baron buff. Oh, my Che. Very unfortunate. All right, we could see a very interesting 1-3-1 back and forth. All right, this could be it. This could be it. All right, Ahri's going back and forth with the Gromp there. Now at a 3rd hit points, then she finally backs. Oh, she's playing games. She's playing games. Ho. Some good damage onto the red buff there. All right, and a jump onto the team from Zach here. Doing some damage. Here comes the run in from Coles, running down Samira, jumping onto her, clapping her, and taking her out. Is Coles zooming in? What was that speed, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, my Che, the teleport in for the Nexus spawn speed to run him down. Jump in from Jet Jaguar onto the Kindred with the ultimate, throwing down the damage, getting her out of the team fight under turret. Who's taking the shots was Pantheon. who's getting a nice kill onto the Scion is Jhin, and Zac in the back line took out Kindred like there was no tomorrow, but alas, gets his passive procced under tower here as Ahri goes and takes him out. Very unfortunate. A nice ultimate on the Nautilus here, taking him out entirely, and Ahri is not looking too hot as she's getting close to around half health. We do have the Baron buff on the minions. This could be the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Coles is taking out this tower, and a miss of the charm from the Ahri. Lots of good damage from Vel'Koz. She has to ult to get out of Shy's pop-up, and this could be it. Coles is going to go ahead and take out the tower here with the minions, and here goes the 3-man push to the end of the game. The Nexus is exposed and the damage is going off. This could be a nice ultimate onto Samira to clap her out again. Coles takes out to get a kill, and there's the kill from Jhin to kill Ahri as well. A nice little zoom in on Coles here, bringing that damage and the heat for the team, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the match and the game for the night. 2-0, University of Montana takes the win against Texas. And this, oh my Che, was an amazing night as well for the University of Montana. This was super fun. Thank you all for joining us. Nice little shout out to everybody who joined us today in chat. Good to see you all as always. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Disco Potato signing off. Have a great one, folks, and we'll see you next time.